Uh, Dear students, hope you all are fine in this COVID crisis. So today we will start with this antihistaminic agents, medicinal chemistry of antihistaminic agents. Now, as the name indicates, antihistaminic agent means these are the agents that antagonize the actions of histamine. So before going further into details of antihistaminic agents, we would study about histamine. We will see how it is biosynthesized. We will see about the metabolism of histamine. We will study the effects of histamine, the receptors of histamine, and then we will proceed with the antihistaminic agents. So Histamine is a chemical messenger, and it is present in almost all the chemical messenger involved in various biological pathways, and it is present in almost all the mammalian tissues, wherein it is stored in the mast cells. Inside the mast cells, it is stored in the secretory granules and is secreted or is released in response to certain responses. We will discuss about those in the upcoming slides. Now, this histamine, it is involved in hypersensitivity, and it regulates gastric acid secretion. So we can say that antihistaminic agents could be used as drugs for allergies and for regulating the gastric acid secretion. So the drugs that are anti-allergics and the drugs that reduce gastric hypersecretion. Now the biosynthesis of histamine. Now this histamine is synthesized from amino acid L-histidine by the action of enzyme histidine decarboxylase to form histamine. Now this is the biosynthetic pathway. This is histidine. L-histidine is acted upon by the enzyme histidine decarboxylase or aromatic acid decarboxylase to form histamine. Now in this decarboxylase means it removes CO2 group from this position, so it becomes CS2. Okay, so this is the biosynthesis of histamine. You can write down synthesized by decarboxylation of amino acid histidine by the action of enzyme L-histidine decarboxylase or aromatic acid decarboxylase enzyme. Now at the pH of secretory granules where the histamine is stored, the pH of that granule is 5.5. So in this pH, the histamine exists in a positively charged state. Now because it is in positively charged state, it is stored in ionic complex with certain groups which are negatively charged. Now this is the cationic form or positively charged state of the histamine. Now this is the positive charge at this nitrogen, and this is the monocationic form. We will discuss more about the chemistry of histamine in the upcoming slides. So as we have discussed, stored in ionically complex form with negatively charged groups of constituents present within the secretory granules, and these includes proteases, heparin. Now you know heparin is an anticoagulant, chondroitin sulfate, and proteoglycans. Okay. Now let us see how this histamine is released. Now you know the histamine is stored in the secretory granules of the mast cells. Now on the interaction of antigen and IgE antibody, this complex interacts with the membrane of secretory granule. In this interaction of antigen IgE antibody with the membrane of secretory granules activates intracellular phosphokinase C, and then activation of this intracellular phosphokinase C leads to accumulation of inositol phosphate, diacylglycerol, and calcium ions. Now all these intermediates, all these chemicals, accumulation of all this chemical leads to release of histamine from the secretory granules or from the mast cell. Okay. However, in the mast cells of gastric mucosa, histamine is stimulated by gastrin and acetylcholine. Now, gastrin is a peptide hormone. We will discuss more about this gastrin when we will study or we will discuss about the histamine